The emergency response zone that demands emotional detachment as professional necessity is not merely a backdrop for high-stakes rescue, but a profound crucible demanding you confront the parts of yourself that have been conditioned to equate competence with suppression. And true partnership requires not maintaining boundaries through rigid protocol, but integrating the weight of shared vulnerability, until trust becomes an act of radical presence rather than performative stoicism. In The Not-So-Neutral Zone, Susan May Warren transforms the first responder romance trope into precise exploration of operational sovereignty and embodied accountability, proving healing isn't found in saving others. It's forged in honoring the person beneath the uniform, when every institutional expectation demands you remain asset above all else. From diesel fume and adrenaline narration, listeners enter worlds where triage is syntax and presence is the only unbreakable lifeline, perfect for fans of emotionally intelligent suspense, where female complexity defies damsel or hero binaries. When EMT Alara Vance joins an elite search and rescue team expecting professional validation, she discovers the team's guarded silence mirrors the exact isolation she's endured beneath years of performative resilience. And fellow responder Julian Thorne's quiet refusal to enforce emotional distance creates space for connection defying chain of command hierarchy. Navigating avalanche risks and buried attractions, Alara realizes this assignment isn't about endurance but recalibration, with Warren avoiding reducing Alara to capable rookie or Julian to grizzled mentor, instead crafting radical reciprocity within constraint, where trust is earned through honoring limits even as danger blurs them. And audiobook narration amplifies this alchemy by capturing Alara's disciplined focus fracturing into clarity, and Julian's guarded intensity revealing warmth beneath vigilance, making listeners feel seismic shifts of souls learning some rescues can only be completed when you stop letting duty define their validity. What elevates this beyond typical responder fare is portraying emergency intimacy as somatic practice rather than sensationalized heroism, with Alara confronting how first responder culture equated worth with utility, while Julian creates sanctuary where her contradictions exist without diminishment, their relationship evolving through shared silences during post-mission debriefs, bypassing performance, rhythms protecting both operational integrity and psychological safety, and mutual defense against superiors mistaking tenderness for liability, supported by fellow responders encoding suppressed trauma, elders carrying intergenerational weight, and the wilderness itself absorbing decades of unspoken bargains, reinforcing that in extraction-based systems, tenderness toward process is technique, and presence is sustainable resource, with rescue protocols mirroring emotional attunement, and radio check-ins becoming metaphors for earned trust. For audiobook listeners, this production is immersive descent into sacred solidarity, with narrators embodying Alara and Julian with remarkable distinction, sound design anchoring existential stakes through distant rotor blades, rain against bunker walls, and hushed breath syncing with moments of clarity, pacing mirroring emergency cadence from deliberate reflection to surging awakenings, ultimately redefining first responder romance by centering female epistemology within operational frameworks and affirming that sometimes the most powerful act is choosing to feel on the front lines, honoring whole self even in landscapes shaped by crisis.